Hello.
We
We
survived.
made
We
it.
survived. Yeah. Look, it's Monday. We hit the live and we're actually here. We're actually here. Look at that. It's not bad for a Monday, actually. It's been almost like
Whee!
we've been
Yeah.
trying yes, to do this. We tried since December, I think, like end of year. But thanks for joining us, everybody coming
Yep.
in. Yeah. And if you're watching later, well, thank you. It's not as good as live because you won't be able to give us jokes, but still, uh, I needed this stress relief. I don't know about you guys. It's been crazy, absolutely crazy. The week
It
storm.
has been.
Yeah.
It's been
Oh,
my sick. Everyone's been sick here, and then work.
oh, yeah. I well, and
Don't need it.
you avoided the weather though, right? I mean, you're on the other side of the country, so hopefully
Yeah.
you didn't get too much. But I'm sorry he's not feeling well. I know what that's like. Like, yes, I'm. It always brings everything down a little bit. Like you just don't
Yeah.
feel 100%. And he probably has time to be home now, and he's not feeling well, so that's not good. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah. Well, and work's been crazy always, right? In the beginning of the
Yeah.
year, it gets crazy.
Mondays are the worst.
I I think Mipid and I have opposite situations weather wise. I'm freezing my buhas off here. Uh,
I'm on a
like,
melting off.
and yours are melting off, right? Like I'm frozen solid. I mean, seriously, with the wind and all the other day, it was like 3 degrees in like getting negative as the wind picked up. It was it was so cold. And yeah, I what do I got to whine about, right? I got a roof over my head, I'm in the house and everything like that. But it is, even with the heat going, it's got this chill. Like, and I have a dog,
Hmm.
everybody know, like Toro, which was the latest dog that we adopted after I lost my two lovely rescue dogs that I had for years. I lost them one after the other, the year before. But we got another one, which I resisted. I resisted so hard, but they all talked me into it. It was supposed to be a shared family pet, right? You know,
Oh,
but
you're stuck with them.
But
Yeah, right.
I absolutely adore him. No, he's such a good dog. He really is, and thank goodness he's part husky because his balls aren't freezing off out there when he goes to go poop. Because because otherwise, I don't know if he would survive. But he's part water dog, like one of those big hounds, those big watery hounds, like hunting hounds, and husky. So he's built for this. Let's say that, Oh, so he doesn't really care. He loves it. He's
Yeah.
out there rolling in it and burying himself in it and playing with it. I'm
He's like,
just like,
finally, I'm home.
yeah. But even just opening the door to let him out, like the whole house gets a chill. Like it's crazy. Like because the air is that cold. Breathing it, breathing that cold air actually hurts. If I could explain it, like it literally hurts to breathe it. I think some of you that live in the northern states and all, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Hey, Jen. Hey, Shill. Hey, Grace.
Yeah, I think yeah, Grace is getting hit with a cold also. Like
Oh,
guys in Texas.
I mean, a lot of southern states are getting hit with snow that don't normally have to deal with this, and I kind of feel for them.
Yeah.
We at least, but actually everywhere does the panic. Like if you went to go shopping, the shelves were all empty and like people are acting like
Yeah, I
nuts, like they
saw
never saw
that.
it before. I'm like, people, you act like you never saw snow before, you know? It's just, do the
Honestly,
random
wouldn't be
things.
able to drive in it because I've never driven in ice or snow, so I'm gonna keep my butt home.
Yeah, well, we were under a state of emergency here in Jersey. Like they didn't want us driving at all. They didn't want us on the roads, and they just lifted it
Mm.
later today.
Oh,
So
that's
everything's
good.
open tomorrow. Like you only had to drive if things were open in emergency. Like
Yeah, that's what
so they
some of my
could.
coworkers were saying because they're in Ohio. Like, they're like, yeah, we're on like if you can get arrested if you're caught on the driving and it's not essential.
Yeah, it's non-essential because everything was closed. They closed all the
Hmm.
state offices and everything. Only mandatory businesses, things like that. But I don't know. It was more the ice they were worried about, losing power and everything, and it being dangerous because it was a lot of snow and then it changed over to a misty rain. which puts a layer of ice on top of everything and makes the snow that comes down heavier on the wires, on the utilities, on the internet and the electric wires and everything everywhere. So there was a lot of problems that were worried about that. But we, for once, I did a knock on wood.
Yeah, don't leave us up here.
Don't call the devil. I had power the whole time until right now. So yeah, unless it takes us out. But let's get to the first ridiculous thing that I saw, because Mayhem, it's all about the craziest stuff. Be naked if you want. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm wearing right now. It is cold. It is cold. So
You can't be
I
naked
don't
right
blame.
now.
I
Wanna
can
make
assure
a
you,
bet?
I'm not naked. It's not cold where Mippet is. She could be naked and not have any
Oh, I assure
consequences.
you.
But
I
yeah,
assure you.
currently the way things are around here, I am not naked. So it's not a naked mayhem, but it is in thought, because it is like stripped down to the bare ridiculousness of everything. And we're not going to be minding our P's and Q's because it's mayhem and we never do. And so I just thought everybody needed a day like today, because shit is, let's be real for just 5 seconds, just for this 5 seconds. What's going on right now everywhere in the world, and especially here in America, is fucking batshit crazy. There's no way to deal with it. I feel for every single person, regardless of what side of the fence you are and how you feel about it. This is taking its emotional toll on everyone, and it's not easy. And the only way I can think to deal with it is to just laugh my ass off for a little bit and just try to forget about it for even just an hour. So don't think that we don't know what's going on and that we don't care and that we're being insensitive. It's actually the opposite. I'm being
We need to take a
super
break.
sensitive.
We need a
Yeah.
break from all the
Yes,
seriousness.
I
God,
consider it being
yes.
super sensitive to the situation, because this is all I can think to do about it, because there's really nothing else productive that can be done at this point. But anyway, enough of
And
that.
then you got people stuck home in their ice, like
And their
you,
eyes
to
and
make them, yeah, make them all happy, get them all warm with laughter.
yes, yes, we do. All right, so on that, let me just bring up this. Okay. And I think this goes for no matter what's going on. Oh, Jin, as soon as I saw this, I thought of you. So I hope you can see the screen good, because definitely I was thinking about you when I saw this. Just want to make sure the volume is up on this before I play it. Okay, can we see it good? It's big, right? It says Government Department of Peeling Potatoes. And I think your government's like this too, Mippet. I think you'll agree. Ready?
Oh God, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That's not peeling.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Well, how much potato? Like, there's more.
There's nothing.
There's a whole meal on the skin. Like, seriously.
This is rage bait. My goodness.
Fucking hell.
Rage bait. I'm sorry, Mrs. Cassandra, but yes, it is actually, like. She's
unless they're gonna wash them and make them into like potato skins or something.
No, when would the
And,
government
like, deep
ever do
fry-
that? Like, when
Well,
would they
no,
actually
I'm just
repurpose
saying.
it?
I know, but do you know what I mean? It's like
Yes, I know.
She's trying to
no,
think
Whole other
positive.
meal with
no.
peels. There's so much potato left on the peels, you can make a whole other meal.
My ex would go mental at that. He's a
That's
chef.
hilarious.
He would go fucking crazy. It'd be awesome.
Mrs. C is
But-
getting smaller. Look at you.
Oh no.
I'm just so baffled.
Okay. All right, that was the first one. Okay. Sorry. You called it though. She called me out straight out. That's rage baiting. How could you
Yeah.
do that? It's like, yeah. Well, that was something. But if you think that's bad, you wait till you see the next one. This is what I had to deal with. And if I had to suffer, I don't. you know me, I'm one for all, right? Like I ain't suffering alone. Like if it really got to me, I'm
Oh
definitely
no, I'm scared
gonna
now.
share it to you. You should be scared. Be very, very scared. This really annoyed me because like how dare they? How dare they actually? Check this out. Psychologist warns it's a major red flag to relax by enjoying true crime. How how
We're all red
like
flags.
stab me in the heart, you like how
I
dare you? Really?
I read this and I felt exactly the same
No,
way. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I need to know what to do, how to get out of being a victim, a body in true crime.
Exa- exactly. Like better
Sorry to
forewarned,
do
right,
that.
than be a victim. So actually
no,
it
I
says
want
that,
to be a juror and put these fuckers away.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, this is why I do what I do with the live trials. It's
Yeah.
exhausting, but it's important to see what a jury sees. Like I agree with you. I want to do that. But this is what this said. True crime shows are everywhere. For some people, they are more than entertainment. They become a way to calm down or even fall asleep. Guilty. I fall asleep to these channels all the time. But
Yep.
psychology research shows that using true crime as relaxation can reveal deeper emotional patterns. Why true crime feels comforting, and like Mrs. C just said, as knowing about it so you don't fall victim out it, about a sense of control that you know what's out there, what to do about it, and you get warning signs. I mean, that's how I look at it too.
And
Safe
it's also
fear.
detective, like trying to
Yeah,
figure out, can I solve
yeah.
this crime?
Exactly. It's like an exercise. The brain is wired to study danger. Watching crime stories activates fight or flight responses, but in a controlled setting where no real threat rather exists, which I agree with. But moral closure. Many shows end with justice or resolution, so we feel better about it, especially if it's a horrible case, like Lori Vallow or Letitia Stosh when they said guilty, life in jail or burn at the stake, like they did for
Yeah,
Chattanooga.
that's because they
You know,
deserved it for what they did.
yes, didn't we all feel some closure? Like, yes, there's justice. Yes, you don't get away with it. It feels good. Like it feels good. You feel like there's more balance in the world, right? You know, it creates a sense of order and safety in a chaotic world. But familiar stress. Psychologists like Dr. Thelma Bryant, which I want to send an email to, note that people raised in stressful environments may find peace itself uncomfortable. For them, trauma narratives feel familiar and strangely soothing. Is she insinuating that we all love true crime because we grew up in violent, unsettled households? No, I mean, she did not just say that, did she? Like, I'm a little annoyed. Okay. I'm a little annoyed at her for even insinuating that. I had a great childhood and it wasn't violent at all. I mean, unless I did something wrong and I got in trouble, but you know. Risks to watch out for: hypervigilance. Too much exposure to violent stories can increase fear, mistrust, and anxiety. I guess true. I guess that's true if we think this is the
Yeah.
way it's going to be. But I don't actually look at these stories like that's the norm. I look at every one of these violent crimes as they are on the outside. They are not the norm. That's not everyday life. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer is not the average citizen, is he?
Fuck, I
Mm.
hope not.
I'm
No,
not gonna
no.
say I do not. I have really hope not.
I really hope not,
We
right?
screwed
Yeah.
it. We screwed it.
We would be, yeah, right. And then and they are warning about sleep disruption. Viewing stressful content before bed raises cortisol and adrenaline, making true rest harder to achieve. I guess if you fall asleep in the middle of the crime and you don't know how it ends, that's true. But how is that true if you solve it or you find answers and they're actually being put on trial? Like that's all resolution. That's not going to disturb my sleep. That's satisfaction. I'm going to sleep better.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Distorted reality. Oh, I love this one. Exercise excessive viewing can fuel paranoia on an exaggerated sense of everyday danger. Who is she talking about? Are what kind of a simpleton is she actually talking about that would think that yes, it is true crime. These things happen, but they're not the norm. You know, that's the reason that we're putting them out is because they're sensational and everything, but they're rare. You know, they're rare. Well, they talk about, like, take the Murdaugh trial, for instance. Killing one's own family members, we hear a lot about it. But in the essence of all the murders that happened everywhere in the world, those kind of murders are rare. They're much rarer than regular gang murders. So they're only putting them out there because they're sensational. You know, it makes it look like they happen more often than they do. I don't know. I don't know about the distorted reality. How do you guys feel? Whoops.
Yeah, I like my true crime, so I don't really care what she has to say.
Well, and the thing is, I don't fall asleep to anything. I drug myself to sleep, so true crime in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really weird because I've just been watching the OJ thing on Netflix. It's a documentary on OJ Simpson, and I'm on the last one, and the bits and pieces that they did not tell about. Wow. And you know, because I was, sort of very up. Well, I was in my 20s, we'll say, when that all happened. I remember it happening. I remember, watching it as it unfolded, and what was let out in the media to the world media, because of course I don't live in America, and it was really interesting to see like the media from the American media and how you portray things to your own people. It's
exactly.
This is the same sort of thing. I don't see the same sort of, we see worse shit than what you see, is all I can say.
No,
I mean, our adverts are worse than some of the shit you get to see on TV.
No, and that actually kind of goes along, like, pretty much, like, because, like, like Jin says, doctor has no clue to what relaxation is. News at 11. How about the habit of people watching the news before they go to bed rather than the true crime? And you're actually going to say that's relaxing, like that's a better thing to do?
I stay away from the news.
I
stay away from the news these days because it is just too much.
It is absolutely too much lately, right? And Rocky Cow says, I could see that being the case for some people, but not across the board. Exactly. They're trying to say like it's the norm, but he's not. Like, I don't think so. He says, I feel like true crime is almost a self-perpetuating thing. For example, if you hear about Murdaugh and the whole family annihilation thing, the next thing you inherently want to see is justice done for the event you just learned about. Exactly. At least it has a more controlled environment, and you actually can watch the process if you follow it through. Exactly. That's extra woman with no hobbies yells at those who do. That'll be too Bob Gov. Yeah, exactly. We have to pay this woman for her opinion when she actually just needs a gosh darn hobby. Like, absolutely. I felt personally attacked. I did, because I'm like Grace, I fall asleep to anti-cult content. What's that say about me? Oh gosh, don't let the psychologist see that. She might just say you have a secret desire to be in a cult or something.
No. I want to be a sister.
I want to be a cult leader there.
Yeah,
Grace.
Exactly. Yeah, this is what I call, like, this psychologist, whoever she was, and I do want to send her an email. I'm going to, go watch my channel and tell me how I'm doing a disservice to the world. I want to hear about this. Like, tell me where I went wrong.
We all really know what it is. That she's just jealous of all these YouTubers that are doing true crime, and she didn't think of it before she became a psychiatrist.
And yet, I love the psychology. The
it's not a psychiatrist, it's
It's
psychologist.
difference. I know, and it is different, but I can't even talk right now. Listen, it's Monday. I've got Monday mouth. Listen,
Monday brain, Monday mouth.
I love the psychological angle of true crime. You guys have seen me do videos with my friend Bearded, who is who has a degree in forensic psychology. We talked about murder in Family Annihilation and how people get there. We talked about some of these horrific crimes and how you can actually deal with that, like how they get there, how they do that, how they're not the norm, like what's wrong with them. And I like that. I also like the psychological drama in the courtroom on how one side is playing the other on the jury. They're all battling for how the jury thinks. They're all throwing key words out there. They use all kinds of tricks and maneuvers in language and insinuation and dropping little stories here and there to try to get you to think something different. There's a whole lot more to it than just you. By reading what this psychologist is saying, she's just focusing on the violence of it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm getting.
So much more to a court case than just violence.
Right. There's so much more than the crime itself, right? Wouldn't you say? Exactly. Yes. Especially for me, I love the legal angles of it when they're like changing law and there's new types of evidence, new technology that's allowed to be presented in courts. I like when laws change in wording, words like law, when there's actually been injustice just based on how a law was worded. And so it can't be applied sufficiently for true justice. Like, I love seeing that stuff change. And that has nothing to do really with the violence of any crime, or any violent, nature. I really don't think I'm addicted to violence. I really don't. I don't, I think she tried to make me feel bad. It didn't work. It did not work.
Yeah. She's trying to make everyone feel bad about being into true crime.
Yeah, and what's this? She waits until my channel is like getting like a little bit of notice here and there, and then she puts something like that out. Like, I feel personally attacked, woman. Think so, really, seriously. Bubka's just stupid.
She's only upset she's a psychologist and can't get herself any drugs. That's her problem.
True, she can't. She don't get the good stuff. Is that what you're saying?
She don't get the good shit. Exactly. She don't get the good.
A true Mayhem
got a bitch
statement
to someone. There you go.
There you go. I don't know. I just thought you all would find that
15 minutes because she wants to be talked about.
It was Instagram. She wanted that 3. When you put all 3 of your names out there, your first name, your middle name, and your last name. Like, she was really looking for it, wasn't she? Yeah. I judge people like that. That's how I judge y'all. Y'all, if you put all 3 of your names out there in a statement, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. That's like grab for that 15 minutes. You want people to be able to look you up adequately and make sure it's really you. It's slander. I say slander. I agree, Jin. Like, right? Slander. How dare she? How dare she? Yeah. I'm glad y'all on my side about this. Like, she went a little too far. All right, let me go back and see what's in the Mayhem room. I know there's more. Oh, wait, before we do that, since we're talking about true crime, how about we watch a true crime? It is absolutely ridiculous. How about we do that? You want to do that? Yes.
True crime.
Well, was it true crime? Okay. This is someone else's video that I give a lot of credit to because this gentleman, do any of you guys know about that crazy guy that's over in Korea that did all of the in real life Twitch streaming and was like invading?
Okay, so we're not talking about the about the dictator.
We're not talking about the dictator, and we're not talking about this guy Johnny Somali that was over there. That's like stuck over there forever, like going to trial because he violated every law there is. I mean, I think he got kicked out of Japan. He can't go there anymore. Like, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, this creator is called Atozi. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he has been following some crazy law cases. And he actually goes there. He has no true crime background, no law background, nothing like this. He's going there just because he finds it absolutely ridiculous and he wants to know the real deal. He's doing it let's say, YouTube journalistically. Like he's trying to just like do the everyday guy, what you would think about this case kind of thing. And so let me just bring this up. This one just blew me away. Let's just start with the beginnings. Okay. Make sure that's all the way up. Okay, get it up. Can everybody see this big enough? Like, let me just, I could put it, you know what? There's just,
yeah, it's better.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with the screen. Like, what's wrong with the screen? What do I have? Oh, I know. I have it the wrong way. Oh my God. There we go. That's better, right? Without all that black on it. Like, that's better, right? There we go. Yeah, you know, I just do YouTube almost every day, but, you know, hey, I can't figure this shit out ahead of time. It's Monday, people. Give me a break. It's Monday. Like, nothing ever goes right on Monday. Okay. I'm using that excuse for the whole night, just so you know. Anything happens. Okay, so you can see the title. Anybody know who the TikTok DoorDash girl is? Because every time they just say that name, I just laugh. But here we go.
I could say Miffit, but I don't want to put her out there, you know.
If you're not familiar, just get ready for your crash course. Hold on. This is ridiculous.
And one I'd remember.
We're playing this on a Tazi's video. I'm going to link it when we're done. I want you all to give him a view or give him a sub or at least a hey. And we're going to do commentary over it. But I waited quite a few days because I wanted him to get all his views. Like, I don't want to take anything away from him, but this is hysterical.
Because this is becoming a nightmare for her. And if you don't know about the situation, it is insane. So here's a quick rundown. So on October 12, 2025, a DoorDash driver by the name of Olivia Henderson got an order in Oswego, New York. This was apparently a late night Wendy's order, and from what we know, all she had to do was leave the food at the door, take a picture of the food, and continue on with her night. Instead, she allegedly made a series of awful decisions.
I'll say.
The police and prosecution, they're alleging that she pushed the door open and decided to film a drunk dude who was passed out on his couch with his pants down. So in my first video on this story, I reported that she walked into the house because that's what currently was going viral on TikTok. That, from what I know, is wrong. So I have to issue a massive retraction and correction to that statement. All the, at least credible sources are claiming that she never walked into that house. She was only standing in the doorway. But still, either way, filming and posting what she saw after she allegedly either opened the door or pushed open the door is still incredibly stupid. So if what the prosecution is alleging is true, she seemingly went onto TikTok and tried to destroy an innocent man's life for passing out within his own house with his pants down. Now, obviously, we're not going to show the original video. I can't even find the original video. All I can find is a screenshot. But even if I could find the original video, I wouldn't be showing that here on this channel for obvious reasons. You know, there's a massive privacy issue there. But this is her follow-up video to the original video.
So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on. They were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Okay, so she says the door was wide open, and the police and prosecutors say otherwise. And the reason they're saying this is because there's allegedly Ring doorbell footage of her either opening or pushing the door open. Now, the only problem is, to my knowledge, that footage has not been released to the public. I was actually hoping to see that footage today in court, but court had different plans for us today.
Because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim.
How is she
I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They just
broke the
punished
law
me for posting about my while door dashing. They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing.
Okay, so that's her side, and the prosecution is basically saying something around the lines of this happening.
Sir, I have your DoorDash. Oh! Ew! I'm a victim!
Now, obviously, that video exaggerates things for humor, and again, she didn't go into the house from what we know. But this was her final response before the trial.
Hi guys,
Okay.
it's the DoorDash girl. There have been a lot of people saying things like I entered the customer's home or I opened the customer's door, but I can assure you that I did
That's
not
the
do either
part
of those
that broke
things.
the law.
And I have obtained
She's
irrefutable proof
clueless.
that the door was already wide
So
open when I
what?
arrived to the customer's house.
That
But due to
doesn't-
its importance, I cannot post that proof at this time.
It's
Okay,
not
so
in
we have
defense.
two sides saying two different things. The only thing everyone can agree on is that the homeowner was laying passed out inside of his own home with his pants down. Then she had her arraignment, which was actually televised, and she asked to ban cameras, but the judge reportedly responded,
Wait,
so
she-
now
whoa,
you don't want
whoa,
cameras involved. So I wouldn't say that was a strong start for her, but that was her.
Wait. So DoorDash girl who puts
Privacy.
somebody else's
Privacy.
naked pictures on TikTok, right, is complaining
Oh, well, my
because we're
privacy.
going to be able to watch her at court? Are you
Hey.
freaking kidding me? The hypocrisy. I hope. Oh my God. You know, posting
If this goes,
somebody
like,
on
Send it to
TikTok.
Australia. We just like her anyway, so just send
These
her
are
here.
felony charges. Not only
Yeah.
did she take pictures of him in his own private residence
posted
without his
video,
permission, she
a
posted
video
them
too.
to TikTok for financial gain. These are two major felonies. Eventually he'll get to it, but I think she's looking at some serious time here if she's found
And
guilty.
Like
well, then she cries.
8 years,
She
I
cries
think.
victim. She gets
She's
fired.
the victim. What is that? Like I guess the image is emblazoned on her eyeballs, and it's all she can see now. So she's a victim of what?
So
what?
she first didn't listen to the instructions to leave it at the door. She goes and videotapes him passed out in his own home.
Exactly.
And then cries that she got fired.
And then
TikTok took it down, and then she got fired.
Yeah, so this is like what I think it was Couch who said, "Oh my gosh, it's like another Amber Heard." Yeah, it's like I do everything wrong, and I'm gonna blame everybody else for it because like I'm the victim. Like I'll punch you in the face, but I'm the victim of assault. Okay, it's like you made me do it, so I'm a victim. That her just doubling down on that door thing. Like I didn't push the door. So what? The door, even if the door was wide open, the pushing the door isn't what she's charged with.
She had every ability to drop it off at the door like she was supposed to and leave. She didn't have to look. She didn't have to record.
Yeah.
So she is not.
Exactly. And then she's complaining that DoorDash fired her. DoorDash was very clear when they fired her as to why, because she violated somebody's privacy by posting taking a video of a customer and putting it online.
It
had nothing to do with opening the door or going inside or any of that bullshit. It was a violation of privacy. You broke the law, therefore, out.
Yeah, you're a
out you
fucking
go.
peeping Tom. Or peeping TikTok. Okay.
If you want to go home and tell all your friends about it, that's one thing. Putting it on, I would have issue if she took a picture, but I imagine most people would think that people wouldn't believe them, so they would take a picture to show their friends. Yeah. I mean, what do you think? I mean, most people would, but they wouldn't be putting it on TikTok to show the world, and they wouldn't be crying victim. They would be like, can you believe, like, I got to deliver and this is what I walk into? Like, this is like, nobody knows the life of a DoorDash driver, something funny about it, but to cry assault. And can we talk about the seriousness of claiming assault on any man in today's climate? Talk about ruining reputations. That TikTok video could have got him fired from his job.
That is very true.
And yeah. I mean, talk about a Karen blown. I mean, she is so clueless as to the reality of the situation. It's unbelievable.
She does this yell too.
What? Sorry, I missed that.
I said all she does is yell. Like she gets like, I got fired.
because she's so surprised that she got fired. She how could she literally not realize what she did was wrong? I don't understand. Like, she's an adult, right? She's got a job and she drives. And I just don't get it. All right, let's see what he says about the court hearing.
Arraignment. This is how her first hearing went. And as we found out, it didn't go as expected, and it doesn't seem like she's just going to get a slap on the wrist.
Back at the airport again, because today we're heading to the
flew all the way
TikTok
there.
DoorDash girls trial, which is tomorrow. So we're going to Syracuse, New York now. But I definitely wanted to attend this trial because there's been so many details about this case that have been extremely unclear. So might as well go show up and get them clarified.
Yeah, this is the smallest airplane I've ever been on.
Oh, that's an airplane.
Yeah, it's little.
Welcome to Syracuse, we're local talk.
Okay, let's beat this.
All right, so I'm in Syracuse, New York.
And it's
This
cold.
is not Miami. Why get an influencer break to law somewhere tropical? Miami was great. This is rough. Tomorrow morning, I'm driving the last 25 minutes or so to get to Oswego. And apparently Oswego is known for being even colder than this spot. So that's awesome.
Good morning. We're getting ready here. It's 7:50.
Oh my God.
Here.
Close your eyes,
Trial
guys.
starts
We wouldn't want anybody.
7:30. I'll probably try to get there half an hour early, so we have way more time than anticipated. But yeah, right now, coffee, a little bowl of cereal. It's time to wake all up, and we'll be good. There's a few things that are probably going to happen today. Or actually, I say that, but in reality, I don't know what's going to happen because there's always surprises when you go to trial. She currently has a public defender, and she's charged with 2 counts. She has one count of this is. Okay, so she has one count of dissemination of unlawful surveillance image. She also has one count of unlawful surveillance. Both of these she's pled not guilty to. As stated, she's currently being represented by a public defender. From talking to the practicing lawyers I know, it seems like it's very likely that a plea deal will happen today.
Is she
Who
smart?
knows, though? That's why we're going to go see. The big thing is for her is...
Okay, chat. Okay, panel. Do you think she should just plea out, make it go away, and just forget this?
She should, but she ain't going to.
No.
Because she's the victim.
Yeah, she's the victim. Like, she wanted that 50, because gosh, she can whine about it on TikTok for cash. Like, that's what it is. It's about that 15 minutes of fame. It isn't this great. I can whine about it and get cash on TikTok. But call me.
She's gonna fuck around and she's gonna find out.
She's gonna lose. Because we know that other TikTok case, right? The TikTok psychic. She's doing so well with that, isn't she? Yeah. I'll have to update very soon on that. They're going to trial for the for actually what the damages will be. But yeah, she did great, and she did make some money in the beginning, and she's had to like lose it all. She's kind of lost most of her following too, and more than that, her credibility, which I do think that this young lady is probably lost a lot of credibility in the real world right now. I mean, how many friends do you think have disassociated themselves with her right about now? I mean,
friends and family probably too.
Yes, it's like we don't know her. We don't know her. Like, we don't have anything to do with it. Yeah, like she should take this plea. I think definitely, but I don't think she's smart enough to take the plea.
She filmed the guy. That's why she's charged. You have a whole bunch of arguments about okay, did she open the door? Was the door already kind of opened? How was the door when she found it? There's now alleged ring camera footage showing that she either opened the door or pushed the door open before she started filming. That's the really damning evidence. So we have the police alleging that she opened the door and started filming. And then we have DoorDash essentially banning her from the platform because she filmed the customer. But she's claiming that she's the victim in all of this, which is why, all of her TikTok started in general. So it will be interesting to see how her defense argues for her in court.
If I was going to be making any predictions on what's going to happen is, I guess, plea deal, I think they're going to be very lenient on her. She didn't even have to bail out, so she was released on her own recognizance, meaning she didn't have to pay bail. It's basically just an honor system. It's like, hey, you can go. You don't have to give us anything. We just trust that you're going to show up to court. So I have a feeling that her sentence is going to be, or her plea is going to be very lenient. Most likely, she'll be getting some community service, maybe a fine. That's what I'm expecting here. But we'll see.
All right, welcome to Oswego, New York.
I don't think he made a video because it went that easy. Oh, really cool bird.
Okay, guys. I'm just got out of court. I'm now going to find a little location where I can do a quick live stream for you guys. Wow, look at that building. That's beaubeautiful. I think that's the town hall.
Beautiful architecture?
This is the city
It's
courthouse.
gorgeous.
This is probably the spot. Hopefully we can find some shelter from the wind, though. I feel like my arch nemesis at this point is the wind. Yeah, this is perfect down here. You just got out of the court case for the TikTok DoorDash girl. Something big did happen, but it took a while for anything to happen at all. So I got here at the court at about 9:21. She was on trial at 9:30. This time it was a little bit different because last time we know that we had footage of inside of the courtroom because the news was there.
She looked so
the
happy.
news, they were set up, they were filming her. I walk in, there's no TV camera set up. I don't even see any journalists. And basically I was there until the end. I can confirm there was no journalists there. So it's only me that was there, which is kind of interesting. Other updates to this case. She still has a public defender. She has 2 charges. At 9:30, judge walks in, everyone stands up, sits down, you know, the whole thing. And I don't see the DoorDash girl. I think it was just because I didn't see her because she was sitting in there. And at that time, I was sitting in kind of in the back right of the courtroom. And this courtroom is set up in not the best fashion because there's a column blocking the judge and the audio isn't really good. And it didn't seem like they had the microphone speakers on the back. So I couldn't hear what was going on. So I had to move around. Eventually, after they went through a couple of the defendants, I got up and I moved. And that's when I could actually see the judge so I can at least read what his lips were saying because the audio was still bad. And I think I sat down kind of behind the DoorDash girl at that point. And that's when I spotted her. Going through my notes real quick. One second. Oh, no. All right. My hands are frozen. Why did I not bring gloves? As a Norwegian, I should have known better. So 10 o'clock rolls around and I see who I think is the DoorDash girl's public defender. 10:25 rolls around. Nothing yet. Okay. So at this point, I've been here for a minute. 10:50 rolls around. Woman who looks like the DoorDash girl, who I think was, she gets up after talking to her public defender and leaves. And I'm like, uh-oh. What's going on now? Is this another Jack Doherty situation where there's some continuation? Do I have to show up tomorrow? I don't know. I wait around even further. Then we have probably another 40 minutes of waiting. They go through the last people. The judge then is waiting for one of the defendants to show up. So we get through them and suddenly it's just me in court in the courtroom. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going up on the stand. So that must mean it's over. I go out to the clerk. I talk to them and I'm thinking, okay, there's a continuation that happened. Instead, I found out this was divested to county court. So originally where we're at, this building right here, this is the city court. So city court, I mean, this is kind of like small fines, but hers was divested to county court. So as I said, originally she was in city court, but now county court, that's the main state court. So that means most likely she's facing way more serious charges. Or well, not way more serious charges. The charges are still the same, but most likely they could penalize her a lot harder. So according to the lawyer that I've been talking to, that's the prosecutor that moved it there, most likely because of all the public attention on the case and the public outcry. So that means that most likely she won't get a slap on the wrist. So currently she is facing 8 years in prison. That's her max sentence because it's a 4-year max sentence for each of the felonies. And her minimum sentence seems to be a couple years of probation. And that is if she's convicted 100% though. It seems like she was moved to Superior Court. So that's actually even worse for her.
Oh, it's felony charges.
So that's what we have right now. She's currently facing 8 years in prison. That's the worst case. She's not going to get that. But her minimum is at least a couple years on probation. Either way, she shouldn't have done this. This is a big self-inflicted thing that didn't need to happen. I don't know why she decided to do that. Those are all the updates for now. And I have to go find out when the next court date is. Because if it was just moved till tomorrow,
yeah, this I just don't think he brings her up again. I think it's just this hotel room. Okay. Thank you, Atozi, for a great update on that one because she's nuts. This girl is nuts. Okay. So bad news here is that even if she has any evidence that says she didn't push the door open, would you guys agree that just taking the photograph, there's no way she can deny taking the photograph since she actually posted it to TikTok? And those are the charges.
Yeah.
Still complete invasion of privacy, no matter where
and
we look at it.
Yeah. Right? Hey, Trent. Can we all agree that you should be allowed to be naked in your own home? Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, because otherwise, wouldn't I be like, YouTube, all of you guys watching on YouTube could file assaults against me for periodically running around my house while I'm streaming, not, entirely clothed, maybe not completely naked, but I mean, thank God, like I couldn't deal with all that.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm a victim here now.
I'm sorry, I don't want to victim blame, but most victims don't cry more and more and more. Like, stop it. Just stop it, you. Just stop it right now. Anyway, no, I'm just saying you should be allowed in your privacy of your own home to dress any way you want or undress any way you want. And he tied a couple on and he forgot to pull up his pants after he went to the bathroom or whatever he was doing. Maybe he was doing his weekly stress relieving routine and passed out. Like, that's his business. And he did say, leave it at the door. And Grace is you're naked under your clothes. Shame on you, Grace. Shame on you. No.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Gin. Yeah. Special grapes for you, darling.
I know. Exactly. But no, I really was just like, hey, Iowa Backyard Cam. Loved watching the snow with all the little animals there. They have a lovely little channel that does a live animal chant. It's in the state where they live, and it was kind of cool, to watch. So that's someone in the chat there over on the YouTube side. Yeah. Hey, Victoria, it's good to see you too.
It's been a minute. Good to see you.
Yeah. And we are, by the way, live on both Kick and Twitch at the same time. So if you hear names you don't see in the chat that you're in, like, it's because it's all combined for us on StreamYard.
Mainly poor Rocket Couch over by himself on Twitch.
I know. I have such a small following. I'm definitely not mainstream over there on Twitch or Kick. They don't know what to do with me. Like, nobody does this kind of stuff over there. They don't know what to do with me. All they do is advertise, how to boost my channel and stuff. The bots find me. Yeah, I got lots of bot views. Yeah.
What is that big old paragraph?
That's what somebody's selling that kind of stuff I was just talking about. Yeah, probably. So usually one of the mods will get rid of it. Like, we'll still see it on StreamYards, but they take care of it over there.
Okay.
Well, yeah, just ignore that stuff.
That's a big one. I've never seen them go that hard.
Yeah. And they're real clever. They say, oh, just follow me on this and use the dash and everything. But yeah, it's just promotional stuff, basically. Yeah, just stay away from that. But we all agree that this woman probably not going to win her case, huh? Like, yeah. What defense does she have for putting up this man's naked, exposing this man's body parts on TikTok?
Saw a dick, needed to take a picture, wanted to make money.
Isn't he pressing charges though?
Well, you know what?
Sorry,
he actually
defense. Okay, sorry. That
was I know, like, she
doesn't at the time.
No, that's okay, but like, I actually think she's undercharged because that's actually pornographic material.
Yeah.
I
agree.
So she's sort of opened up OnlyFans and made money off it. She could have done a DoorDash OnlyFans.
She could have.
Let's see what the patrons are wearing tonight. Oh, look, nothing.
I know, right?
Out.
Right. And, the last thing I have for you along those lines, because this was very interesting too. These both hit me at the same time. And I wasn't looking for these. People sent them to me. I do watch Atozi. I think his coverage of YouTubers who get themselves into legal messes that they shouldn't really be in, any social media influencers on any platform is hysterical because he's very straightforward about it. And he does do his research. As you saw, he researched the law. He researched where he was. He researched how the court system, the elevation of the court system. He doesn't talk about it ridiculously. He's done some good stuff on other. He did Jack Doherty when he just cracked up his sports car, and then just tried to cry victim. He almost killed like 2 people, and he was claiming, "Oh my gosh, my sports car is ruined." Like, yeah. He's a real person, like doing this stuff, and I give him credit. He's very popular. He's kind of he's cool about it too. There's so much more he could say, but he doesn't. Like, he just tries to be a little reasonable. But we don't have to be. We don't have to be here. So there, another one that got sent to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been really crazy. We last week we had, between Adelaide and Melbourne, there's the Great Ocean Road, we call it. It's and we've had school holidays. It's a great school holiday thing. It's got all caravan and camping and all that sort of shit along. Well, it's been lovely weather, so of course loads of families and shit out. Well, no. Lovely weather. Of course we're having lovely weather. Well, fuck you, let's have a flash flood. So we had a big sort of area of the Great Ocean Road decided to flood out. And, so we had caravans and cars flooding out to sea. And then a few days later, we had the cranes come in and were getting all the cars out of the ocean. It was quite awesome. If you're interested in having a look and you're in the Discord, I've popped them in the Mayhem room. They're only a couple of minutes long, but they're really, it's really awesome. The guys that do the salvaging of all these.
Oh, that's cool.
The cranes, it's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, Mother Nature's, creating quite a lot of fucking mayhem down here. So, yay.
Isn't that always the way? There's mayhem. There's mayhem everywhere. There's definitely the mayhem of it all. There it is. Yeah.
It's just freaking mad as a cut snake down here.
All right. So the next one that they sent me that kind of goes along with it is, I'm just going to give you a quick version of this story. Okay. There's an article from the Economic Times, and basically an Italian man is suing a restaurant because a promotional TikTok video from the eatery revealed his secret affair. Apparently, a restaurant that he went to while he was out on a date with a woman, when he told his wife he was having a business meal with a client or whatever, they actually took pictures of them being quite lovey-dovey and enjoying their meal, like you would want people to view your restaurant as a really nice place to be. And they promoted it and put it on TikTok. Apparently, they didn't have his consent to be filming him. But the funny part is, or rather not so funny for him, is that his wife just happened to be scrolling through TikTok that night and saw it, and immediately tossed him out of the house and filed for divorce. Now the man is claiming his privacy has been violated, and actually, this consumer rights group, Codicons in Italy, is seeking damages on his behalf because they argue the restaurant filmed him without his consent. And in Italy, that's a really big thing, as it is in most places. To be filmed without your consent for people to make money of it is actually just integrity-wise, it's wrong. There's a lot of what they call real-life streamers on Twitch that do this. They harass people in public without their knowledge and put it up there as content, as live content constantly. This is what Johnny Somali was doing. This is why he's in so much trouble in a foreign country that he may be spending the rest of his born days in jail because he doesn't know the rights of the rules of the country, the laws, in just invading people's privacy in general that way. Now, public places, you should be able to film, but not for profit. This restaurant clearly took that image and used it to promote their business, ergo to make profit. It's wrong. You need consent to do that. I don't think any of us would want our picture taken and let somebody make millions of dollars with it. I mean, as if that could happen, right? But you know what I mean, right?
As long as I get some of it, I don't care. Give me some of that dough. I'm good.
As long as you get your share, you're fine. Okay, well, that's one way to look at it, and I can't really fault that. But in this case, what gets me is the audacity of the man blaming the Italian restaurant for the failure of his marriage. Like, no.
Yeah, how dare they do that and his wife see it and cause a divorce? How dare they let him go into their restaurant with his mistress? How dare they?
Yep. I mean, really, like, do you think it's like not keeping it in your pants that had more to do with it than them taking a picture of it? You know, it's kind of like what happened at the Coldplay concert, where the human resource director and the head of the department were seen canoodling. They're both married. Not to mention, they look.
Trip.
But they're like not supposed to canoodle in a business. Like, they have laws in human relations, especially big companies. Like, you have to report those kind. You have to report those kind of relationships so that they don't put you like for projects and so bias and all this other stuff, right? To protect themselves. Yeah.
But seriously though, like, because they have laws against that in Italy, he may win this, but
he probably will.
As far as the reason for his marriage failing, I guess because it was their video that she saw, or pictures that he saw, but it was his fault.
It's definitely his fault for his marriage falling apart. And I guess like suing them for this is a way to get money to pay for all the damages, because this is definitely not going to be a no-fault divorce. There's definitely cause here. That's adultery.
Taking him to the bank.
Yeah, and maybe he'll have some money to pay for it. Maybe it'll he'll win some money to do it. Like, wow, Mandy, that's a long time. Look at this. And it's longer than that because of lapses, I know, because you've been there from day one. I can't believe how long I've been monitoring. I can't believe it's going to be 5 years in February. Like, wow. I can't believe it. Like, can you believe? Like, we got to do something. There's so many things I want to do to celebrate for like 5 years to me. I guess it may not seem like a lot to everybody else, but to me, knowing how hard people tried to like tear this channel down. Like, in the beginning, there was a lot of strife. I mean, it started underneath a lot of grief, and it just continued after that. It was like one problem after another. And well, for me, it just feels good to know that 5-year anniversary is actually going to happen, or more than likely will happen. I'm knocking on wood again. I don't want to call no devils. I think it's the 11th. It's the 11th is the anniversary. So not too long from here.
Have you decided what you're doing? Are you doing?
I keep waffling back and forth. I definitely want to do something. I do want to do those Crimey Awards, but I'm really behind the 8 ball. I also have to start like the 4th book for the Hitchhiker series. So like it's been crazy. And for those of you that know, like, there's so much going on at home that I haven't been able to be live. I've got a lot. I do have a trial going on right now that goes on till March, and I am recording it so you all can see it without the breaks, and shorter condensed versions of it so that you can digest it easier and not have to sit in a live chat somewhere all day.
I know, but is that true crime and I fall asleep to it? So am I going to be red flagged?
The psychologist, Teresa, whatever her name is, like, she's on to you, maybe, like, expect a call.
I'm fucked.
Expect a call. Yes, yeah. Like, but I'm with you. Like, we're with you. Like, we're with you on it. Definitely. And I'm honored if you fall asleep to my true crime. Thank you very much. Like, hopefully it's not because I'm so damn boring. Because it's really hard for me not to yell during this trial, actually, because I get a little frustrated. But I'm glad I'm muted most of the time, to tell you the truth. I am. But there's been some stuff, there really has. They had this one witness, and I think Mandy will know who I'm talking about. This man talked in circles, and he just said one thing, and then he said the exact opposite a few minutes later, depending on who he was talking to. And it was just the most frustrating back and forth that I've ever really been in. I don't even know how this man has a job. I really don't. and he was like a professional. He was a detective on the case. He was a head of a lead in the fire department, in a volunteer fire department. But then again, if you know the area, you know that particular area that he was the lead in has had so many scandals in that one fire department. Now you know why. Like when I saw this man testifying, I knew why. Like it was just yeah. It's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit like the OJ documentary. It was fuck up from woe to go. Really?
Yep. Yeah. But like like with most trials, there's like when we go into it, because we've researched everything, we know more than the jury's going to hear. So sometimes it gets a little frustrating of what they're not going to know about. Because of the most fascinating part for me of her trials is all the pre-trial hearings that actually carve this stuff out. The motions between the lawyers back and forth that say what evidence can come in and what evidence can't and why. I'd have to say that both sides for this particular trial are giving it their all. I do get a lot of comments about the defense being annoying, but no one can deny their passion and how they are relentlessly doing their best for their defendant. And in all honesty, that's how our system works, and I'm glad to see it work that way. If I was on trial for something, I would want somebody like that. I don't care if people think they're annoying. I really don't. I want them fighting tooth and nail for me, and that's how we know that when the verdict finally comes in, that it's a good verdict. Yeah, that it'll stick. It's a good verdict, and that's what I want to see, I'm going to report you to Human Resources. Rocket Couch, I am human. Yes, that's right. She was Human Resources. He's talking about the Coldplay concert. Like the woman was the head of HR, which was a big problem. But they really didn't have a suit. That messed up both their lives, but they're not suing Coldplay. They were in a public place. You have to expect these, I can't see blaming other people.
How dare you? There's going to be a kissing cam.
That's like when somebody gets exposed for wrongdoing and they're like, how dare you tell everybody that's what I did? How dare you tell the truth about a situation that makes me look bad? I find those responses comical, absolutely comical. Like you're the bad person for letting anybody know what somebody did to you. And I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've all been through it out here. If you've been on the socials for any length of time, it probably has happened to you at least once. Like the audacity of you for telling the truth, damn it, and making me look bad.
Yeah, I just laugh. Truthful liar. I just lie truthfully.
Yeah, that's how you know I've been out here too long, because now I just laugh at that stuff. I'm like, sucks to be you. Sorry, not sorry.
My lies and truths blend into each other so well. I don't know what's true or a lie anymore. It's probably the dementia. I suggest, but who knows?
Jen is asking Jen asked a good question. Isn't all fire department volunteer now? Most are. I don't know any paid, but when I was younger, don't you remember, Jen? There were paid firemen. It was a real job at one point. And there used to be the townships could pay for their own fire department. But here in New Jersey now, townships share the fire departments. Like they actually pay other fire departments to cover fires in their townships because they don't want to have a separate fire department. Does that make any sense? Like here in Freehold, we have an actual fire department. Okay. A real one. And it's part of the budget, and the people there get actually paid the salary. It's not just, but a lot of people can volunteer to be on the team, but we actually have a true budget in trucks, in fire department, the whole thing. So like a lot of the people that work, that are on the fire trucks that are actually fighting the fires, with the equipment and all, they are volunteer, working with a few paid people. Yeah, right, Grace. Some of them are paid. Like our head guys are paid, in my township, but it's different in so many other townships. They just contract other fire departments to cover their area too. Depends on the budget, depends on what the people want. That's how it works in our country. Everybody gets to vote, how to spend the money. If you go to the local, your local vote for budget and stuff like that. Well, oh gosh, it's been over an hour already. Like, okay,
Yeah.
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad for the first Mayhem. That wasn't bad.
We did get through everything.
Yeah, well, there's plenty more. There's always more ridiculousness. But,
yeah, I
think we showed a little bit of humor there and a little bit of ridiculousness.
Nice.
But I was really upset about her saying that psychologically we shouldn't be watching true crime, like as if we're the sociopaths and not the people that are in the true crime videos.
Right.
Seriously, like what is this, a reverse blame the victims? Like seriously, what is this? Like, yeah, I take exception to that, but I thought it was kind of funny.
Can I just, on the fire departments, here in Australia we have fire departments, but most of we have CFS, which is our country fire services, and pretty much most of those are all volunteers. Like Australia's on fire again, like acres are just going up again. I mean, and winds and 50 fucking degrees doesn't help. But I was watching the news last night, and some of our volunteers are getting into trucks that literally are fucking older than they are. Like, fuck. They don't even have a modern fucking truck to get into. We've got a brand fucking spanking new 60 million fucking whatever dollar, thing at Bendigo fire house. It's been sitting unused for fucking 4 years or whatever it is. There's nothing in there. There's no staff. There's no fucking trucks. There's nothing. It's just a brand spanking new fucking flashy fucking firehouse.
Wow.
And
well, that stinks.
We've got no fucking fireys to staff it. And yet we've got, our young 18, 19, our young people volunteer to go out in fire trucks that some of them don't even have windshields. They've just got their fire blanket up to go out and a fucking hose on the back and hope that the fucking tanks don't melt and shit. So it's freaky as fuck over here at the moment. Woo! But yeah, I just thought I'd, it's really, fire departments, those guys and girls are fucking heroes. And the government need to pull their fucking asses or their heads out of their asses and support our fireys. They're fucking awesome dudes, is all I can say.
Yep.
And anyone that fucking, volunteers are incredible. And if you get in the way, you're a fuckhead.
Absolutely.
Sorry, enough said. Yeah, because there are dumb people that get in their way and do stupid things and prevent them from helping. And it can be quite frustrating because I do have a friend who is a, firefighter.
Yeah.
People
I think those working for the greater good that do volunteer, people, even police, law enforcement, I think of the greater good positions of nurses and doctors and, social workers, teachers.
Yeah, we need all those as well, but fire
definitely,
are absolute legends.
You don't get to appreciate them until you really need them. Like until there's a real crisis or you're in dire need. Like you don't really realize they're kind of there, but they're not there. They're not in your mind all the time. You know what I mean? Like for the first responders and the ambulance drivers and med techs that come. You hope that you never get to. You hope that you don't have to use them. But gosh, are you so grateful they're there when you do? All right,
yeah.
Grace is asking for one more. Okay, one more. You guys good for one more? I'm going to show you. This is going to make you a little angry, I think. Maybe. This is just like we can all feel for this person, I think. All right, I'm going to play this. Okay. And I'm playing this, and I want you guys to know why I found this so ironic and why I think it's like so funny. Okay, here we go.
L. Yeah, 4 L's. Pick that up, turn it over, lay it down right over that London trip down there. 650.
Y.
There's a Y. 500.
G.
1 G. 700.
C.
Yeah, there's some C's. Wow.
Oh my God, it's so easy.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I solve.
Oh, well, that'd be a good idea, yeah.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Oh,
I'll solve. Mythological hero Achilles.
Yeah,
the
that's
accent.
it.
Get him in.
Boy, well,
Damn it.
when it comes to names,
I don't think you would want to be that man who just lost millions. And she only got $600. She got $1,000. He lost millions. Okay.
Poor guy. He's gonna cry.
I know. I would cry. But see, what got me was the accent. Like, because, I mean, he obviously knew what it was. He just didn't say it right. Can you believe?
Everyone knows how to say Achilles. It's not Achilles.
Well, I don't think you could use that absolute statement after what we just saw.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure I can. I'm sorry.
He did say actually whatever he
and
said.
he was very, very wrong, obviously. So my statement still stands.
I know, but like all of that money, he thinks he has it in the bag, and I'm just like, he's watching his dreams just vaporize. And she only got $1,000 for it. It's just like, that's it. Yep. Maybe he's only ever seen it written. This is very true. Rocket Couch says
that is true.
Over there. Yep.
See, that's
yep.
Oh, no,
yep.
I can't say that. It's really bad, but I can
Now
say
with the fort, that was
the
a depressing one.
The US education system for you.
I know. There you go. Oh, thanks, Mippet. I think you should have let Mrs. Cassandra say that one.
Sorry, Mrs. C, take it away.
No, I'm good.
Because I mean, any of us like here in America, we know that like sometimes you just don't get the full education you could. It's not as horrible as that, but still, it's getting pretty bad. It's getting pretty
mate,
bad.
I watch videos of things Americans say. Oh
you know
God.
what? I wish there was a channel of people just mispronouncing things and then other people just trying to figure out what they're saying. I would watch that channel.
Send you
that
some.
would be very entertaining. Because you all know I talk to a lot of you from foreign countries, right? Like maybe you can attest to this. And how many times am I going, what? Wait, could you repeat that? Like every time, like, you know, there's certain words that like even Wrecker, I talk to him every day, and there's certain words that he says that I'm like, what? Can you say that again? Because I don't think I heard it right. I don't think you want me to think what I'm thinking. Like, could you please? It could be frustrating.
There are a few videos that I'll put on, and I'll have to put on the credit, you know, like the CC, so I can actually watch the words. And even sometimes it's like, is that really what they're fucking saying?
I mispronounce a lot of words.
That's even weirder. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's like even weirder what is coming up on the,
I don't get upset if people ask me to say something again, because I do, especially if you're talking a lot, you can mangle words, you can mispronounce them. Like even though I know how they sound and I know what it is, I could say it all ash backwards at any given time. Like it just happens, you know. Can confirm I am a foreign country. Okay, yes, couch. Okay, yeah, you know. Hey, listen, I talk to Americans who think I'm from a foreign country because of the way I speak. So I don't know. So, you know, we all have our little things. I just felt so bad for him. Like I just.
I know that was that. I feel so bad.
I think they should have gave it to him anyway. But you have to say the word right. I guess it's a rule. But I don't think he should have lost. I really don't. I think that was a horrible steal by that woman. I really think it was. But it's all in the
game, she didn't deserve it.
She didn't deserve that win. No. At least she only got it for one letter. She only got 1,000 because, she only really just answered it. She didn't do all the work. He did all the work. But anyway, that's what I'm going to end it on, Grace. Aren't you sorry you asked now? Like, that's a bummer. Sorry about that, but that's what I had in the pocket there, because I was actually going to play Disney princesses beating the crap out of each other, but they deleted the video, Mrs. C. That's why
no.
Yeah,
I watched that. That was hilarious.
Apparently in Japan, and I will end with this one because it's a little more fun. Okay, just another 5 minutes. There is a video game that they want to put out that you can be Disney princesses, and it's kind of like Street Fighter, or that other fighting game. What's the other one called?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, but you're Disney princesses and you get to beat each other up. And I just sent it to Mrs. Cassandra right away because I thought it was the best thing ever. I said, I want to be a Disney princess beating up another Disney princess. Like, yes, I do. Like, I would get that game. Yes, I would. Like, what do you think? Would you play that game, Victor?
I said I would, so I could beat up Elsa for all that dang music. Like, let it go.
Exactly, for the damn song, right? Yeah, yeah. I want to be Cinderella and beat the piss out of Snow White. Like, yeah, you think your life was tough, huh? Boom. Bam.
What the fuck did Snow White ever do? All she did was fucking eat an apple and fucking get kissed. I mean, she did nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, she might have danced around and fucking had a broom and fucking danced with some Disney.
Exactly.
Dwarves.
She got 7 little dwarfs doing everything for her. All the animals do her housework and clean and everything. She's the princess of the richest kingdom that there is, and she's the most beautiful person in the whole kingdom. And we're supposed to feel sorry for her. I'm like, no. Like, step aside, woman. Like, yes.
Give me Belle. Yes. She wrangles beasts, baby.
Exactly. Now, Belle, there's the other one, the archer, Brave. What's her name?
Yeah, Brave, yeah.
Is it
that's
Matilda?
more my style.
No, not Matilda. What is her name?
Is it Maud? Is it? I don't know what it is, but it's the red. I definitely want to be her, and I'm gonna
It
beat them
starts
all
with
up.
an M. I know it starts with an M.
I am. I'm gonna get them all, including the little fishy one, Ariel. Yeah, we're going for them all.
Ariel, what's she gonna do? Give you a fish slap in the face?
Mrs. D just promised me if I get that game, you're going to play with me. Like, because I definitely want to beat up some princesses for sure. If they actually create this game, I know we're probably going to take some heat from YouTube on people from this. Like, but damn, I definitely want to stream.
You better play it live in Discord so I can watch.
Oh no, we'll probably play it live out here on YouTube. Get everybody mad at us. We're going to boop boop. Definitely get some princesses that deserve to have their asses kicked.
Yeah, beer. You sing that song for me on Be a Man.
Or the one from Aladdin too. Like she needs a little whooping. Like
I can't say that. I love Jasmine. Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, she smells pretty. That's all I can think of when I think of her name.
She has a tiger.
She's not as bad as some of them. Yeah, she's definitely not as bad as some of them. Not like Snow White, yeah, or like you said, Elsa. But Elsa, I mean, besides the song, I kind of feel for Elsa. She has, in a way, but at least they played that one true to character. Like she got angry at everything that was going on. At least there was a little bit of like real emotion there, anger and pissed off about everything.
Mulan.
I got to train for Mulan. True. She might give me a fight, huh? Even if I am the brave one. Do you know the name of the brave princess? What is her name? What if you had to fight your way through Disney princesses? Do you want to start easy with Snow White or tough with Mulan? I'm taking Mulan on first. Absolutely. Merida? Is that her name, Couch? The one from Brave? That's a beautiful
Merida.
Name. Is that her name?
Yeah, Merida. Yep, I just Googled it.
You were right. It began with an M. You were right. Okay. I'm going to be Merida, and I'm going to start with Mulan. You start with the toughest. That way it's like all easy after that. And that way, if you lose, you know what you're up against, where you got to get where you have to build your strength, like what you got to do. Yeah. I would start. Because I'm going to enjoy beating up Snow White too much. Like, I don't want to really have that much fun in the beginning. I know that sounds so harsh, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Think about it. You start off and you...
Grace says Mulan's going to kick all our butts. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, like at the end, you take on Snow White. She's pissy. And you're going to be so mega thing. You're only going to punch her once and she'll be dead. You want to take her on first.
Yeah.
Take Snow White on first. So you can
I want to save it
for
the cherry on top to make it all worth it. Like, I want to feel like I accomplished something. Like, Grace is right. Mulan is tough. Like, she said she's going to be kicking all our butts. Who are you going to be?
Her and Merida. Merida.
Yeah, who are you going to be out of there? Who do you want to be? Mrs. C, if you gotta beat up princesses, which Disney princess?
I'll be Jasmine.
You're gonna be Jasmine? I bet you she does have some secret fighting arts to go on. I bet you she does. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has a tiger as a pet.
True, she does. Yeah, she's no sissy. That's for sure. How about you, Mippet? If you had to be a Disney princess to take on all the other Disney princesses, who do you want to be?
Yeah, oh crap. Well, they all wear dresses and shit, so...
No, the brave one wears chaps and stuff. Like,
yeah, I know, but...
Jasmine wears pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Silk pants, but pants.
Hey, at least I'm getting some air as I'm doing some kicks.
True, and she's wearing those slippers, and she's going to be able to, like, really move around. Yeah.
No.
There's another Asian princess. What is her name?
No,
and I'm trying...
I would stick with Belle because of wrangling the beast. I'm just a bit...
that's not bad.
Myself,
everybody would underestimate Belle, but she must have some pretty strong talent. Like, you're right. She wrangled the beast. Like, so true. So, yeah, that's probably a good choice.
We all know how she did it.
I know Grace is going to pick Mulan. Like, when she fights us, she's going to pick Mulan. Grace, right?
Oh, Cinderella, says Jen, that I just spotted with my eye. Oh, she isn't the cream puff.
Wait, she's not. She said Cinderella isn't the cream puff you think she is. Stepsister aren't nicest people. This is true. But you know what? Cinderella should actually
with a wave of a fucking wand, though, didn't she?
I would think Cinderella would want to kick Snow White's ass too, based on the life that she had in Snow White being all, oh, woe is me, and like, listen, sister, bam, you don't know what it's like. Like, you should be over there scrubbing those floors. You had damn birds and deer and everything doing everything for you. Like, yeah. Belle would come at you with a cheesy reset. A chemistry. He meant chemistry. This is true. I know what you meant. Yes, she would. And she would probably turn you into something. Okay, so let's end on that. That's much nicer than being depressed about the guy losing $1 million. No. All right. Thanks for attending our ridiculousness. I hope everybody feels a little bit lighter to laugh and just think and talk about stuff, nothing serious, And as violent as our last conversation was, we don't mean no harm. Unless you're a Disney princess.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yes. Can you just imagine how they could twist all? Like, I amuse myself with how they could twist things. I think it's ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous. But everybody, have a great week. I don't know when we'll be back with another Mayhem. It's hard to come out live lately, but I'm really glad we finally got this one done before the month is out. And hopefully we'll get another one in sometime in February.
It only took us a month.
It only took us a month. Yeah. And if you're interested in joining us up here on panel to review some of this ridiculousness and go over stuff, or you just want to send us something to talk about, you know how to get a hold of me. Everybody does. Everything's in the description. If you're in my Discord, you know how to do that. And by the way, speaking on the Discord, if you are subscribing to Twitch or Kick, or you're a Patreon member or a channel member and you're not in there yet, just send me a DM. My Discord DM is in the description below, and I'll send you your invites. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on in there occasionally too. It's kind of quiet in the winter, but it's heating up lately with all that's going on because there's a lot going on. And but we've got to work on it, ladies. We got to work on our next movie and stuff to watch. There's a lot of stuff out there. Has anybody watched Hamlet yet?
No.
No,
I have not.
I have to see. I'm interested. We might screen that. I want to see what they did with it. I mean, really, how do you take one of the most ancient plays out there by Shakespeare and make it interesting for people in 2026 to want to watch? I think
add cell phones.
But on that note, the one that we watched, Sinners, that we watched about the vampires, remember that, Mip, or anybody else out there? That
I remember you guys did do it.
Awards. We got so many awards. I'm so glad. And I have to tell you, I watched it, and I watched it again after that. It is cinematography brilliance. It's brilliant. Not only the retelling of an age-old story of vampires, and you think how everything's going to end, but the twists on it, and just how they did the cinematography and the script itself.
And it's got Michael B. Jordan.
And yes, who could fall? Two Michael B. Jordans. He played twins. Two.
Oh.
It was delicious.
I'm about to go watch it now.
You should watch it. Do you want me to send you a link? I'll send you a link so you can.
No, I have HBO. So.
Oh, okay. So I think it's on there now. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. It's on Prime, which you can watch it on HBO for free if you have HBO subscription, which you do. But yeah, it actually is the most nominated movie in history for Oscars.
In history, and I think that's great. Maybe we should do a Claire Ruins Everything on that, on Sinners, after you watch it. Let's do that. What do you think?
That sounds fun.
That's where we talk about the movie and tell them everything about it, so that if you didn't see it, we just ruined everything for you. Like
what we did with
we did. Oh, I know you don't. Yes, like that other movie we did, which I can't name I can't think of the name of it. But
Peanut Butter something.
Peanut Butter, the wrestler guy. That was such a good movie. Yes, we ruined it.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah, like that. We'll do that. So go ahead and watch it. And anybody that wants to participate, let us know, because I think that should be the next one because of all the awards it got. I think it deserves our attention, actually. It was a really good
which one?
Really good. Sinners with Michael B. Jordan, the new one that came out in 2025. Yeah, it was great.
All right, we keep dragging this by.
I know.
Keep dragging it on.
I know. We keep dragging it on. I'm pushing the button. That's it. Any last words, Miffit or Mrs. C?
Well, I'll just quickly say, everyone, I've had my first cataract surgery. Don't know when the next one's going to be. Could be within the next couple of weeks. That's why I'm not typing or anything, because I can't fucking see anything. So I'm around. You just probably won't see me because I can't fucking see anything. So I'm listening.
Oh, no.
Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, if you're in the Discord, hit her up in the voicemail. Like she can talk to you. She just can't type. Yeah.
I type slow, so. So I'm around, guys. But yes, and I'm
well, I hope it goes well, and I hope I hope you get your other surgery soon, and everything sorts out for you really quick.
So you can start seeing again.
Yeah, we want you to see
would
again.
Be great, Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for having me. I've had fun.
Always. And thanks for joining me, ladies. Mrs. C.
Yeah,
I know it's been really, really, really busy for you, so thank you so much. You got anything going on for Thursday?
We're still talking on it. It might be our last state loss, which we just have 2 more states left. That might be it. But
those are always fun.
We're just waiting. We're just discussing it. So just
they'll
keep an
have
eye out.
something Thursday.
Yeah.
So check them out over at Shenanigans on Thursday.
Yep.
So, thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody in
Yep.
chat. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody who views later. Hope to see you in the comment section, good or bad. We still want to hear from you. So on that, good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.